Good afternoon. The UK has seen some exceptionally stormy weather in the week just gone. Widespread gales, damaging winds and some torrential rain, bringing us flooding on Saturday in parts of northern England, Wales and the Midlands. Here's the scene in Shrewsbury just recently. Some areas got half a month's worth of rain in the space of about 18 hours. The reason things were so lively last week? The position of the jet stream. It's basically like a road driving weather systems at us from the Atlantic, and last week that road was basically going straight across us. Things though do change for the week ahead. You can see straight away the main jet is much further north. It allows quieter conditions to come in from the south. There will still be some unsettled weather to the far north of the UK, but overall a much calmer picture. Today it is though still quite breezy. The strongest of the winds today though are across northern Scotland, gusting 50-60 miles per hour. Elsewhere, some showers drifting their way south. Still some notable gusts of wind, but nothing in comparison to recent days, 25-30 miles per hour. A fresher feel to the south of the UK, milder to the north this afternoon. Some of those showers though could be heavy with some hail and thunder for a time yet across Wales and the Midlands, maybe a few for the southeast of England and some running across the northeast later in the day. But notice then, into the small hours, the sky is clear. Our winds become much lighter, and we're setting ourselves up for a pretty widespread frost for first thing on Monday, especially in eastern areas and across Scotland. Rural lows perhaps down to -4 or -5. Already though, coming into the west, some slightly thicker cloud and some rain, which will be quite drizzly and persistent around many of our western coasts and across the hills. Best of Monday's brightness in the east, best of the warmth as well, up to 12 degrees there in London. But much lighter winds. Notice the isobars much further apart. High pressure is trying to extend from the south. Little bits and pieces of weather front basically tipping into the north of the high will define our weather through the early part of this week. So some thicker cloud on Tuesday, especially across Northern Ireland and Scotland, bringing some rain here. Further south, quite a lot of cloud, maybe some early morning mist and fog, but pretty mild actually, up to 14 degrees there in the southeast of England. And that's because we've pulled up some warmer air to the south of that jet stream as it sits further north across the UK. And you can see it extends across much of the UK for Wednesday and indeed for Thursday. And by midweek, I think we'll start to see a little bit less in the way of cloud, hopefully a little more in the way of brightness. And the sunshine at this time of year now has a bit more strength to it, and that really is going to get to work on the temperatures. So we're looking at 15s and 16s returning to our chart by Wednesday. Always a bit more cloud towards the north, perhaps a little rain here at times too. Thursday, if anything, perhaps less in the way of cloud, hopefully more in the way of sunshine. And again, our temperatures quite widely getting into the mid-teens, maybe even the odd spot up to 17 degrees. So it looks like Wednesday or Thursday will be our warmest day of the week ahead. By the end of the week, things becoming perhaps just a little bit more mobile again to the north, some weather fronts moving into Scotland and Northern Ireland, the breeze picking up somewhat, but some decent sunshine to come further south and still a considerable amount of warmth as well. Highs of 13, 14, 15 degrees. Looking further ahead, however, on into next week, the following week I should say, I think it will get a little cooler again briefly, but for the week ahead, breathe a sigh of relief, a much quieter story.